you and Saul at the end of the
it was not a big deal. Just keep that between us.
One more on that one.
No, I'm going to keep that between us.
So you didn't
No, just going to keep that between us right now. That's it.
What did you learn about your team today?
Super impressed with our ability to stay the course. The complementary football today showed up, obviously making plays in 3 phases, right? Defensively, was that 4 straight games with 3 turnovers? It was first time ever, correct, happening, right? I think that's the first time ever. Ran for 150 yards, no sacks. Had the punt return for a touchdown, kickoff return that set up points before the end of the half. That's making plays in 3 phases that really helped us win that game. And very proud of the way that these guys keep competing. It's not clean, but they play their tails off.
Quick follow-up on the takeaways.
Yeah.
4 now. How impressed are you that they're not dropping interceptions?
Yeah.
Getting the fumble when it's done?
It's one of those things that right now it's coming in bunches, which is awesome. But like I kind of said to these guys on Saturday morning, it's not just happening. Like there was a play in practice on Friday that it was just a run, and there was 5 or 6 guys punching at the ball. It's what they're doing every single day. It's how they're obviously being coached from those guys. I think Campy and his staff have done a phenomenal job detailing ball disruption. But these guys are being intentional about it, the way that they're practicing, the way that they're preaching it, the way that they're holding each other accountable every day in practice in order to make sure that that is getting seen on the practice tape. So, how long it lasts, I don't know, but it's pretty cool to see right now.
You talked about trying to find out who your team is after a month. Do you have a pretty good feel at this point?
Yeah, I think we're tough. I do believe that. I think we're a tough team. That's not an easy team to run the football on, and we played our tails off. I thought we were very balanced in the first half in a lot of ways on offense. Missed some throws in the second half and had a couple penalties deflate us, but no sacks, running the football that way. Very proud of those guys in terms of every time we compete. I think we have a chance. Through 4 weeks, I think we have a chance. There's not a time in a game where you're like, man, God, this is getting away from us, or you don't think. Even when negative things start to occur, and we stalled on offense in ways, the defense makes a play. Boom, then the punt return for a touchdown. It's like these guys keep having each other's backs, and I think that's what's pretty cool after 4 weeks.
What was going on with Foye in and out a couple of times?
I don't know what the exact injury was. I'm sure we'll kind of hit that once we get that evaluated, but it was something, it was nagging him a little bit.
Overall, at least 8 starters missed time today.
Yeah.
Did you have to affect your play calling at all? Also,
yeah, a little. It did. We got down to Rayon Lane in the secondary. He did a great job of stepping up. Anthony Perkins and Milo have done a nice job coaching those guys to know what they're doing. It's hard when you get down to that, that number in the game in terms of safety. Jack Kaiser playing, obviously, Monteric Brown, Jarian Jones. Everybody kind of had a hand in this. But, yeah, it was hard. I mean, we played Cincy down to the wire, right? Physical ball game. You play Houston down to the wire, physical ball game. Today, obviously, another physical outing. We got to look at our schedule, as we go this week to see how we can take care of these guys.
Travis didn't play defense in the second half. What was the decision?
Yeah, it was just a personal decision that we were going through that had to do with a few kind of things that we'll keep in-house for now.
Trayvon goes down, and it's not pretty much, but Josh has to really kind of step his game up, did he?
He did. I mean, obviously we weren't getting a ton of heat on him in terms of, but we were disruptive still. I mean, Armstead with the sack fumble, huge moment for him. Josh played his tail off. BJ Green got some snaps as a rusher, so we got some guys some reps. I thought Smoot played his tail off. I thought Mason Smith played well. So it took an effort out of everybody this week in order to get the most out of with the injuries and with some of the guys going down. But very proud of the coaches for getting these guys ready to play, especially after that physical game last week.
You have a sense that Brian Thomas has turned a corner a little bit? Or
I mean, he was great all game in terms of his communication with me, dialogue, what he could see, what he was seeing against them. He kept telling me the quick out was there, and so we kind of kept going to it. That was based on feedback that we were receiving from Brian. Caught the ball well, obviously, made some plays, and, I was very pleased with BT today.
would it be for Eric to be the guy who calls the tournament?
Yeah. Yeah, huge moment. He got the game ball in there. Just made him a game captain. It was very important for him coming back here after a long career here. Has a lot of respect, obviously, for the coaches over there and the people and the players. And for him to be able to come in here and help our team get a win. And a play like that was game-changing and had huge implications. That was awesome to see for Eric, yeah.
Were you able to look at the big screen on Parker's punt return? Did you see what was impressive about it?
I mean, I honestly just saw him make the one guy, like where he ended up kind of turning like he was coming to our sideline, and then he stuck his foot in the ground and got vertical. I didn't see maybe who made a good block or not. I'm not sure. I know Quentin Morris, again, played really well on special teams for us. I think Gardeck did as well. But, that was a huge moment, right? I thought our return game today was really positive, obviously with the KOR before the half and then the punt return for a touchdown. So credit Heath and Luke and those guys for doing a great job.
Big day and then the run.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just right now he's got a really good feel for what we're trying to do in the run game, I think, whether it's in the zone or in the gap stuff. I just think Travis has a really good feel for what we're trying to do. He's pressing the line of scrimmage really well and able to go find creases, and I think I got to believe we played solid up front. I don't know if it was perfect. I know we had a couple moving pieces up there from the O-line, but very pleased with Travis right now and the way that those guys are running. I think Chad Morton's the best running back coach I've ever been around.